Once upon a time, a long time ago, there lived a king named Midas. Midas was a very rich king, but he was not a happy king. For with all his treasures of gold and jewels, this greedy man still longed for more wealth. All day he would think only of gold. Restless nights as he tossed about on his royal bed, he dreamed of more gold. He wanted above all else to become the wealthiest man in the world, and often he would forget his young daughter Marigold, whom he truly loved very much. And so for long hours, little Marigold played all alone among the lovely flowers of the spacious palace grounds. Bright, shining yellow flowers were her favorites, and she fashioned each day a bouquet of the most perfect of them to put upon the palace tables. The choicest flower of the lot was always shared with her father. But greedy King Midas only sighed and thought, if only these flowers were real gold instead of merely golden color, then they would truly be worth the having. But Marigold loved the sweet-smelling flowers just as they were, and she hurried to place them in cool, fresh water, lest they wilt. The bright yellow color of the flowers reminded Midas of the golden coins and the treasures hidden deep in his castle dungeon, and he worried that perhaps someone had discovered them. "How did you get in here?" cried King Midas in great surprise. "It is of no matter," said the stranger. "But why are you not happy, King Midas? You have more golden treasures and more golden coins than you can possibly count in a day. Just what is it that will bring you contentment? What will satisfy you, King Midas?" King Midas sighed. "I have long dreamed of becoming the richest man in the world. I have only one wish. I wish that everything I touch would turn to gold. Then I could be truly happy." "Very well, then," the stranger said. "I will grant your wish. Tomorrow morning at early sunrise, you shall have what you desire. You shall have the golden touch. Use it wisely, King Midas. And now, farewell." Not wanting to go to bed lest he oversleep, the king dozed that night in a chair at the head of his dining table. At dawn, the golden rays of sunlight pierced the palace windows. King Midas awoke at once, eager to test the power of his promised golden touch. first, the king could not believe it possible. But when he rapped upon the chair, he knew it to be solid gold. Then one slight touch of his hand, and his throne too turned to glittering gold. Now King Midas knew that as long as he lived, he, King Midas, would be the wealthiest man in the world. For who could have more gold than he? The golden touch made King Midas very happy. But as he sat down to eat breakfast, Marigold came in from the garden with an armful of golden flowers. "Look, Father," she said sadly, "what has happened to my lovely flowers? They are hard and ugly and have no fragrance at all." "Wonderful, my dear," said the king. "They are real gold. Imagine real gold. Come now. Sit down and eat your breakfast." King Midas was very hungry, but as he reached for an egg, it turned to gold at his touch. And as he picked up the loaf of bread, it too turned to gold. "Oh, this will never do," thought the king to himself. "Such a costly breakfast and not a thing to eat." He was angry with himself for ever having wished for the golden touch, and he was angry at the stranger for having granted his wish. It saddened Marigold to see her father so troubled. She wanted to comfort him. But when the old king touched her arm, poor little Marigold became a statue of rigid gold. King Midas, surrounded by all his golden treasures, now knew how all alone he was. Through his sobs, he heard the voice of the stranger. "Well, my friend, so you have made a discovery." Midas wept, for through his own greediness, he had lost the one thing he truly loved. "Which would you rather have, Midas? The precious golden touch or a glass of cool water?" "A glass of cool water," cried Midas. "The golden touch or a crust of bread?" said the stranger. "A crust of bread," answered Midas eagerly. "The golden touch or your daughter?" "Oh, my child, my dear, dear child," wept Midas. "Very well, then. If you wish to be relieved of the golden touch, wash your hands in the water of the river outside your garden. Then take a vase of the same water and sprinkle it over anything you wish to change back to its former state. Remember me." And the stranger disappeared. King Midas lost no time in obeying the stranger's words. He reached for an empty pitcher and ran for the river to fill it with the precious water. Shortly he returned and at once sprinkled it over Marigold's head. Soon all traces of the golden touch were gone, and he began to hate the sight of anything made of gold. The only gold that he did enjoy was the gold in his little daughter's hair. And so we are told, they lived happily ever after.
The McCutcheon VR Studio is a new way to discover and learn, both for students and for faculty. This is a living laboratory. The idea is to invite students of various levels of interest and degrees who happen to live in this neighborhood to play, initially to play with our devices, and later to discover new vocations, vocations related to creativity, vocations related to research. As students get more and more engaged with the lab, we will bring faculty to observe the interactions with technology and to create a collaborative research environment. The idea is to bring the research and fun and learning experiences together. Here with this studio, we'll lower the barriers to entry into learning. We make this process of seamless learning a little bit more transparent. And the fact that we are in a residence hall and the setup here, as you can see, it's more like a lounge rather than a classroom, wants to communicate exactly this. I hope that this studio will communicate to prospective students, to their families, the idea that we are in the 21st century, that we are turning the corner in terms of educational opportunities, and not just by jazzing up the technology, but in terms of helping the students grow as discoverers. And this giant leap that we're talking about is a giant leap in pedagogical vision. Sure, we need to do many things in pedagogy. It's not just about technology, it's not just about VR. It's not just about blending, playing with studying. It's about studying the basics. It's about connecting skills to knowledge and all that kind of stuff. So by no means what we do here is the only thing that Purdue does. But I hope that we will be able to contribute something to that story. They can interact with the latest technologies. We just acquired the Magic Leap goggles, which create an effect of augmented reality. These are glasses that you can look through, you can see the world around you, and on top of that world there are various digital objects or landscapes superimpressed. We can also imagine any number of scenarios where students come here actually to find a new way to do their homeworks for some of the classes that are appropriate for doing homeworks in this environment. For now, people write papers and do PowerPoint slides or do presentations. How about we try to help them with presentations in virtual reality? I know it sounds like a very big plan, like a big vision, but one needs to start with something before getting somewhere. It is my dream to have not one studio, but multiple studios, and not just VR. Other types of studios, and actually Purdue's doing that already. We have a data mine, which is a very similar idea where students get together, live together, breathing in and breathing out the data and data analytics, right? So I dream of a day when there will be a lot more connective tissue between students, technologies, and their educators, by which we really transform study, transform learning from something that happens in silos of knowledge, one class at a time, into something that happens all the time, sometimes without even knowing it.
Up in the sky, look!
It's a bird!
It's a plane! It's Superman!
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound, this amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman. Possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent. Penetrating deep into the frozen wastes of the great Arctic plains, an archaeological expedition searching for prehistoric fossils makes an amazing discovery. A huge monster, as lifelike in appearance as when it roamed the earth millions of years ago in the Mesozoic age, is found frozen in the ice in a state of perfect preservation. Constantly handicapped by the hazardous sub-zero elements, the scientists and their band of tireless workers succeed in removing the mammoth creature from the frozen pit. The ice-encased monster is loaded into the hold of a huge freighter equipped with a special refrigeration plant and brought to this country. Here, in a specially constructed wing of the Museum of Natural Science, this awe-inspiring creature is displayed to the public for the first time.
And you mean to say that if the ice were permitted to thaw, there's a possibility the monster might still be alive? Thank you, Professor.
Yes, Chief.
Lois, there's a new angle on that frozen monster story. Get over to the museum and see what's doing. They've got him in a special refrigerator.
Okay, Chief.
Oh, Lois, want me to go over there with you?
No, thanks. You'd probably faint if you saw the monster. You scare so easily.
Maybe she's right, but Superman hasn't fainted yet.
And produces the necessary refrigeration. The control board is downstairs. I'll show it. The entire plant is operated from this board. The thermometer must be watched constantly, as any rise in temperature might prove dangerous.
Boy, what a story.
Outside, everybody. Step lively, please. Use the nearest exit. Please, folks, keep moving. We have to clear this room at once.
That's what he thinks.
Police headquarters. Hello, Chief. Send the riot squad. We're in trouble.
Hello, Hurry!
Attention, all cars. Proceed to Fifth and Main at once. Chief, Lois is in the museum.
Better get over there, Kent.
Right. This looks like a job for Superman. Lois.
Superman.
You'd better get back to your office where you'll be safe. I've got some work to do.
Yes, sir. And this the best story in years? Swell chance. This time, stay put. Yes, my lord. And thanks.
You showed plenty of courage getting that monster story, Lois.
Thanks, but where were you?
Me? Oh, I must have fainted.
Are you looking for a paycheck, real-world experience, and a flexible schedule that fits your busy life? Purdue Dining and Culinary offers students all of these things and more. boosting your bank account while giving you valuable experience that employers are looking for after graduation. You can earn a paycheck without having to leave campus. You can decide how many working hours are comfortable for you. And you can take advantage of the opportunities for advancement. We manage 5 dining courts and several smaller dining locations across campus. Great pay and a free meal for each shift you work are just a few of the benefits you'll receive. You can work at one of our dining courts, or you can work at other locations, such as the All-American Dining Room in Cary Quad, Pizza or One Bowl in Meredith, the On the Go in Lawson, or in the Central Production Kitchen, where they produce grab-and-go meals and deliver food to other units. From cook to dishwasher to catering, the opportunities available across our units are as diverse as our workforce. Purdue Dining and Culinary can offer you a great job fit and room to grow in your career path. A shift working for Purdue Dining and Culinary might go something like this. You arrive at work, get your temperature checked, change into your uniform, clock in, wash and sanitize your hands, put on gloves and a mask, and then help feed hungry Boilermakers. You might make pizza, or help cook or prepare other meals, work at a register, wash dishes, fill orders, serve food, or even prepare to-go meals. You'll get a free meal with every shift you work. Employees generally eat their free meal at the beginning of their shift, but your supervisor will help you customize your work schedule. Are you ready to make a difference in a job that can help you grow as a leader while providing you real-world experience and a flexible schedule? Join the team that nourishes and inspires the Purdue community. Purdue Dining and Culinary.
I understand. Okay, we gotta finish clearing the compound. We gotta clear the east side of the compound.
Is it confirmed down? Nice, nice, nice.
So we took out one gun, is that correct? Confirmed.
One gun down, A-firm.
Do we have
Second gun's gonna be on that southeast hill. Fuck.
one.
They're running to the barn! 2 in the barn, 3 in the barn, 3 in the barn! One made it, one made it, one made it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got another treat for you. That's right, we've got a Squad 1 Life event, and this time, it's Operation Power Play. This op is an extremely straightforward mission where Canadian forces have been tasked to destroy a militia anti-air fortification on the southern end of Bannock. Our platoon is planning a head-on assault north to south, with my squad being tasked as the engineer squad in charge of destroying the anti-air guns with our explosives. We're going to play this one by the book with proper platoon movements under contact as we cleanly execute this objective, as we expect the guns are only protected by a few hostile infantry squads. I hope you guys do enjoy today's One Life video, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Also, don't forget that if you're looking to pick up a copy of Squad, you can head over to karmacut.com where your purchase supports the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and now, enjoy the show.
Contact for 5.
5's calling contact. Guys, hold.
Are we free to engage?
Yeah, everyone's weapons free.
Yeah. I'm gonna send my nude to PC and this game.
Alright. Give me security.
A quick tip, let's not use auto until we get into some PC.
Two's got eyes on the compounds.
Hey,
command, we have contact to 5 east, west, excuse me, 5's west on the
Squad
rocks.
5 is calling contact west.
H12 9. We have enemy
9.
contacts looking in our direction.
Hotel 12-9.
That's dead west of us. That's dead west of us.
Affirmative.
If you got contact, definitely north of you.
It's also like kind of behind 5.
It's in between 5 and 3 almost. So look west. I'm gonna plug that hole.
You want me to bump out?
My guys, we're gonna plug the hole between 5 and 3. Carefully.
Contact west of 5.
Very carefully.
I have a 5 suppressing Hotel 1259 right now. Alright, the 3, we're getting squads really boxed in here.
West
3, can you suppress the contact to the west of 5?
Fire. What was your mission?
Affirmative. We have our ARs suppressing and we're about to push them.
Let liberal live.
Roger.
Make sure liberal's alive.
It's command for squad 2. River, you're also out east.
Cover these other elements as they move. We've got 3 on the right, 5 on the left.
Karma, be advised, I had 1x infantry top of the rocks in
Yeah,
front of
it's
you, a
dead
little off to
west.
your right.
No, I got you. We're not pushing. We're not the squad on point. We're just covering these guys as they move. 5, I've got you partially covered on your approach, over. Hey,
Pulling off west 5. We're pushing to
suggestions. 5 scoots further west, 4 fills the gap between 5-2. How's that?
Yeah, we're doing that.
Alright, copy.
Understood. 5 has contact to east west though, so we need to make sure we're putting
But very light suppression west, guys. Very light, very light. Make sure you don't hit 5 in the back of the head, please.
India 12, Roger.
Oh yeah, see, running on the hilltop.
Yeah. They're up there. Very light, very light. Make sure you raise that
You
fire.
have contact called out to your southeast. Frost just called out contact southeast to you.
Southeast.
They fell back.
Hey, Karma, just a heads up. Engineers only have 4 clips, so we really have suppressing
Clips? Yeah, no. Just
fire. Magazine.
get over here.
Sorry.
Get over here. Get near those buildings west of you and just chill and fire it. You guys only shoot at things you can kill. Frost, you got that hole plugged between 5 and 3 or 5 and 2.
Between 5 and 2, yes, I am. I do.
Okay, copy.
Oh shit, that's a lot of air.
All right, my guys, we're looking south now. Don't worry about 5. 5's cleared it. Who is this? Is this 4? Is this 4? Who is this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Look south. Look south.
Roger.
Yeah, we're gonna try and come up on them on their north side.
Understood.
This platoon line is developing nicely. All right, engineers, trail it again. Just keep following that ditch and stay behind us.
Squad 4, you able to slide west of 1 and follow 5?
These trench lines work perfectly. Get your ARs, get ready to set up.
Frost, can you slide west
I got eyes on
and follow 5?
south, up on top
I
of the
can
hill, swing
slide
leaders
west
out.
following
ARs
5.
on me.
Thank you.
All right, Bravo, sit here
Approximately
on me.
214.
Don't get killed, please.
I'm getting shot.
Across this road, just to the south of 5, we're going to need a lot of bases of fire set up. So 4, once you get in position to your west, we need to
see him.
suppress Hotel 1 area.
Ooh, this guy's got to get
So
shot.
you can suppress, get set,
Medic.
and when you're set, 5, you're going to smoke and suppress.
Understood. Yeah.
Karma, come back from
Taking accurate fire from Hotel 13, heading north between 2 and
We're not a direct engagement element, guys. So we're just gonna we're here to support 4.
Because my guys at 1's position.
We're just gonna let the main battle squads handle the main contact. All right. Command, this is 1. Permission to reposition west to get ready to follow over.
Roger, once
All right, we're
in
moving
position,
west. Let's
you're
go.
good to move.
We're gonna loop in. The platoon's getting online to cross. We're 5 crossed, so it's gonna be 5, 4, then 1. Okay. 2 still screening the east.